So, with my internet out at my house and me having a lot of stuff going on right now, I wanted to make sure I talked about this. And I felt, well, maybe on my drive home, this would be the best time to do this. So, there's a couple stories that have come out over the last couple days. One is this whole information that Colin Farrell is being courted to play Sergeant Rock. And a lot of people are taking this as a definite, as clarification that, well, maybe the Batman 2 is going to be canceled. Look, guys, here's the deal. This is just clarification that the Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, is not part of the DCU, which we've gotten clarification like, what, 55 times at this point. I know that's an exaggeration, but we've gotten clarification so many times now that Pattinson is not part of the DCU. This is just more clarification in that regard. Now, this information that Colin Farrell is being courted to play Sergeant Rock is actually really kind of cool. I think he would be a really good fit for that role. Yes, he plays the Penguin over in the Reeves verse, which is perfectly fine, and then he could come play Sergeant Rock over there. It's not a bad fit. I think it's a really good fit, and I think it would be actually really neat for him to then make that jump. It's obvious that he likes working within DC Studios and the DC brand, and he wants to continue doing so, whether that's in the DCU or in the Reeves verse. Possibly, let's see what happens if he gets the role or not. We'll see what happens. Now, this is the big kicker. People, like I said, are saying that this means this is the end of the Batman universe, that this means it's going to be shelved, it's canceled. Some people are saying this is just James Gunn prolonging the inevitable, that he's just going to push this out as far as he can, as far as he can. Some people are spreading this rumor that DC Studio and Warner Brothers is hopeful that the Batman 2 gets filming started in 2025. That Matt Reeves still hasn't turned in his first draft of the film. Here's the deal, guys. I've said this before. I know some other people have said this. I've heard that there are some things going on with Matt Reeves. What that is not for me to say. You need to trust that if he wants to say, if him and his team want to say what's going on, that's for them to decide. I've seen some wild theories out there which are not true. I think people need to just sit back and relax, okay? Like that's all there is to it. I don't think they're going to cancel the Batman 2. I don't think they're going to cancel it. I think it would be foolish. I think when they make the second one, it's going to be a guaranteed hit. I mean, that's what they need. They need money. I don't see them walking away from money. But if they do, so be it. As I've said many, 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 many times, the DCU should be the main focus for DC Studios. That should be the main focus. And yes, the Matt Reeves Batman universe kind of takes them away from that being the main focus. And I've said countless times that if I was in charge, would have scrapped it from the very beginning. It sucks. It would have been ripping a Band-Aid off, but at least it would have been done early on, and it just would have been pushed aside at that point in time. I think it would have been the smart move back then. Now, let's move on to the next thing that people are kind of, are they freaking out about? Are they kind of shocked about? No. But look, I'm going to bring it up because people love to bring up his scoops. And I'm sorry, you know me, I don't like to really add weight to what he says, but Jeff Snyder the other day decided to talk about Superman, and he stated a couple of things. One, he said that the movie currently the movie's runtime is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Now, we're still a few months out from the movie releasing. They still could edit some things, they still could add some things, remove some things. When all is said and done, I'm guessing the movie's going to be around that. That's a really a comfortable guess. I would say between 2 hours and 2 hours and 20 minutes, fair assumption, sure. James Gunn, I think, said that it wasn't gonna be 2.5 hours long already. So I think Jeff Snyder, whether he made it up, whether he heard that from somebody else, whatever it is, it's a fair assumption. It is what it is. But that's not the crazy thing. The crazy thing that he said, and it's just what he does, he flip flops back and forth. He says, I heard that the movie is great. I heard that it's bad. I heard that it's great. I heard that it's bad. Well, the next thing he says is that he heard that the movie is in great shape. He heard that there's comedic elements in it, that there's dramatic elements in it, that it is a fun time. Well, what does this do? Well, it sets everybody off into a tizzy. Now, you have the people, obviously, who are excited about this movie, loving to hear what Jeff Snyder has to say. Obviously. Granted, I sit here still today, and I say this all the time. You have to take what scoopers say with a grain of salt. Okay? Yes, I love to hear that the movie is going to be great, and I believe it's going to be great. I don't need to hear Jeff Snyder or any other scooper say it. But on the flip side, if he were to say it's bad, I don't want to hear what he says if it's bad, because I'm going to judge it for myself when I go see it. So I don't care what he says. But you have then the other fans who are out there who are the ones that just hate on everything that's Superman right now, hate on everything that's DC. They're sitting there getting upset and twisting this to make it sound like it's a bad thing. Okay? So let's take this for what it is. All right? If what Jeff Snyder says is true, if they're twisting it to say, oh, well, there's comedic elements in this movie. Oh, so it's a comedy? Well, this is terrible. This is terrible. A Superman movie as a comedy with dramatic elements? That's terrible. Oh, this is gonna fail. It's terrible. This is definitely Guardians of the Galaxy, 2.0. That's not what Jeff Snyder said, first of all. Second of all, I say this all the time. Superman is based off of a comic book. Comedic book, comic book. It's allowed to have comedic elements in it. Heck, go back to 1978. It has Superman. It has comedic elements. Superman the movie had comedic elements in it. Go take a look at Man of Steel. Has comedic elements in it. Not a lot, and not very good comedic elements, but it does. Take a look at other iterations, whether it's Smallville, whether it's Superman and Lois, whether it's the Adventures of Lois and Clark, whatever it is, the animated series stuff, they have comedic elements in there. The comics have comedic elements in it. It's okay to have comedic elements in a Superman movie. It is perfectly fine. You're allowed to do that. It's okay. It's okay. But people disagree with that. Why? I don't get it. I don't understand why that's such a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing to put some levity into a Superman movie? Especially if you're going to have some drama within it. And again, James Gunn is known to be a good writer, to balance that heart, that humor, that heroicness. He's able to balance that all in his films. So what is the problem? Like, I don't get it. What is this whole problem? I say it, and I ask this question, but I know what it is. People are truly scared. People are afraid that once this movie is successful, that essentially fully closes the door on their favorite storyline ever coming back. And I get it. I get it to a point, but they should have moved on years ago. And they should be excited today. They should be. They should be excited for what's to come. It's okay to be excited for what's to come. It's not a bad thing to be excited for a Superman movie. It's not a bad thing to be excited for that. Yes, there's another YouTuber, Matt Jarbo, said something online that Superman's not the right hero to start a universe off of because Batman is technically the moneymaker. And technically he's not wrong. Batman, since 1989, has been the main moneymaker for DC. Whether it's comics, movies, animation, I mean, Batman has been the moneymaker. However, Superman has been the face on television. I mean, think about it. Whether it's the Adventures of Lois and Clark, whether it's Smallville, whether it's Superman and Lois, whether it's the animated series, Superman has been pretty much everywhere on television since the 90s. So people want to sit there and act like it's all been Batman. And granted, financially, yes, Batman has done some amazing things on film. He's also done some pretty bad things, but he's been a huge moneymaker for them. More so when it comes to what Christopher Nolan did. And that was, guys, that was 20 years ago that started. Batman Begins was 20 years ago. So while, yes, I get that, Superman has the potential to be a big hit. But Man of Steel didn't do it. Well, you're right, Man of Steel didn't do it because it wasn't the right story. It wasn't the right time for what they were doing. Is Superman the right story for the right time? I believe it is. I'm not saying that Batman wasn't the right or wouldn't have been the right move to make. It probably would have been. But Superman can be the right move as well as long as the story is right. As long as the story is exciting and fun and gets the audience talking. I want to know your thoughts, though. What do you think about Colin Farrell possibly playing Sergeant Rock? Possibly. I think it would be a good casting. I think he's a good choice. And it solidifies that Pattinson Batman is not going to be in the DCU. Or does it mean that the Batman 2 is canceled? I don't think so. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Obviously, let me know what you guys think about what Jeff Snyder said about Superman. Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? Are you just openly optimistic, hoping that the movie's going to be good? Are you just taking what he says with a grain of salt? What do you think about all the naysayers trying to twist Jeff Snyder's words and saying that even though what he said is positive, twisting it and making it like it's a bad thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully my internet and everything gets back on here in the next couple days, or hopefully today even, so we can do a live show and get everything back on track. But let me know your thoughts about all that. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. So close to 2,000 subscribers, getting close, guys. Make sure if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. With all that said, I'll check you all out later.